Well, welcome to the social media reality check for nonprofits. So these are the 5 things that you should do before the end of 2023. Q4 has definitely seen a lot of changes across the social media universe. And so this is a quick kind of update for you, especially for nonprofit communicators, to make the most out of this last quarter. So I'm Dawn Crawford from BCDC Ideas. We are a creative agency that supports nonprofits across the country. We have 20 plus years of dedicated communications experience, and you can find us anywhere at BCDC Ideas. And as an agency, we offer everything that a communications team could want to do for their nonprofit. So anything from strategy, paid media, implementation, we're here for you. Please reach out. So first, I want to thank our 13 current nonprofit clients that we work with every single day, because they really do help us inform these trends and what we're really seeing from real nonprofits engaging on these platforms right now. So these are large organizations, they're national organizations, they're statewide. So this is a really good kind of anecdotal, but also really grounded in day-to-day engagement on social media about what we're seeing. So, but also over the last 13 years, we've worked with over 100 different nonprofits. So this is really something that allows us to really add this really broad view to the work that we do every day. So on our agenda, we're going to talk about 4 major areas and then kind of leave it open for questions. So first, we're going to say what to do about X, right? Our good friend X. We are all kind of thoughtful about what to do about that platform. I'm going to really encourage you to test and invest in just a select few social media platforms. And then finally, focus on email growth. So what to do about X? So X, which is formerly known as Twitter, I think we all are kind of a wait and see on this platform as far as its power for social media for nonprofits. I think if you are seeing engagement there, like stay there, right? Like it's a great opportunity to reach a very different slice of the world, right? And if you're not seeing engagement, then definitely consider stopping using it. But what I do really recommend before the end of the year, that if you are going to continue using Twitter, that you do need to update that logo. So if you are an avid Twitter user and you still have the little blue bird, it is time to switch it over. So talk to your web folks, talk to your email folks, do it yourself, change that logo over to an X. So Twitter does have a really great brand guide because they want people to use their brand really well also. And so you can download all the assets you need right there. And then also in general, I think we all need to stop using the word Twitter, that it is X now. And so you kind of have to switch your vocabulary as a communicator of saying X instead of Twitter. So test and invest. What we're really seeing is a decline in social media engagement across all channels. So as a nonprofit with limited resources, it being time, staff, just money, that we're really encouraging all of our current clients to actually only pick 2 social media channels for 2024. So that is definitely something that's against what I've even said over the last 10 years, that really you want to diversify and reach as many people on all the different audience, all the different channels as much as you can. But now looking at social media, that it's not a free broadcast channel anymore, that this is really your opportunity to take a step back, right? And then you need to invest and focus on 2 to 3 channels that really work for you. So, truly posting on all social media channels is not worth your time. Definitely take these last 2 months of the year to evaluate, research, really talk to your team about, is there a way that we could step back and stop using a few social media channels? And then in December, maybe January, if you want to kind of get past giving season, I understand, but to intentionally leave these platforms. So if you're going to stop using Twitter in 2024, pin a post at the top telling people that you're on these other channels. Please find us there. Also, kind of running up to your closure, like post several times, like we're going to stop investing in this channel. We're moving to another place. So be very intentional and let people know where you are engaging. Let people know that, but we still really care about Facebook. So come find us there and give them a link. But also keep your accounts open. I'm not recommending that anybody deletes accounts or closes accounts because we never know. We never know if these tools are going to have a resurgence. We never know if it's something that we do want to invest in the future. So there's no reason to like rebuild in the future. So definitely pin your post, lock it up, redo all your passwords, keep it really super secure, and then check it quarterly, maybe every other month to make sure that it hasn't been taken over by a zombie or a bot account. But, I think you want to purposely leave these channels and then really invest with gusto to the ones that you do have chosen. So a lot of these channels have an amazing array of new tools and kind of nonprofit tutorials, all sorts of cool stuff that you haven't had time to focus on because you've been trying to post the same thing to 5,000 different accounts, right? So now that you're narrowed and you're focused on looking at just a couple accounts, like really do it well. Like really understand how you can get the most out of Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube, right? So really investigate and really become an expert in that platform so that you're getting the most you can out of that tool. So our third tip is really about focusing on email growth. I know that isn't really social media, but we're also just seeing that social media is declining. So what do? You do need to invest that time and effort into something else. And we're really recommending that all of our clients focus on their owned channels. So these are the channels that are your email, your website, your mailing list, those things that you own as an organization that isn't as, kind of susceptible to the whims of Facebook or the whims of other companies, right? That this is your content, these are your lists. So really focus on building those lists. First, you want to actively get people to convert to your email list in this last quarter. So it's giving time. It's a great thing, right? That like you can ask for donations and even if you can't donate now, like join our email list and learn about all the amazing things we do in 2024. So really kind of invest and drive people to join your email list, to give them real reasons to become a fan of your organization. You can even incentivize signups, doing stickers, that sort of thing, or other sort of like a download or some sort of fun thing from your organization. And then also try paid leads. What if you put $50 into LinkedIn of trying to get leads for the rest of the year, right? Like what could happen? And I think it's really kind of experimenting for your organization with paid leads of how many people and how many emails you get, and if you can convert them into super fans. And then also just get certified in your CRM. There's lots and lots of free tutorials and marketing and, kind of educational packages for every single one. So whether you're on eye contact or MailChimp or anything else, that there is ways that you can learn how to use your email at its best, right? And maybe take some more classes, take classes on optimizing email and, all the things that you should worry about in email. Just really kind of bone up on it and make sure that you understand how to use your email the best you can. Bonus strategy here. Definitely, I think in 2024, we're really excited about text messaging. So receiving text messages from nonprofits to your phone is what we're talking about. So SMS is going to be the next way that we're communicating with people. And, that all of the email platforms are starting to offer SMS as part of their packages. It's all pay per message. So you want to be really sure about who you're trying to reach. I think, but for things like events, for information about, upcoming programs, I'm on the Audubon texting and they send trivia about like bird outline, like bird silhouettes. And so it's interactive, it's fun, it's engaging. I want to keep it, right? And so I think, if you're interested in trying to think about and creating a text messaging strategy, definitely reach out to us. We're currently working with 2 clients to launch their text messaging in the new year. And I mean, I really think that if you have a solid text messaging group and list, that you're going to be happy you have it in the next 3 to 5 years. Because I really think we're seeing big shifts in these kind of free broadcast channels that are social media. So definitely keep that in mind. So what's your strategy for Q4? You don't want to, you just can't depend on social media as your free broadcast channel anymore. It is declining. It's going to continue to decline in 2024. So you want to spend more time on building your email list versus your social reach. So the more time that you put into acquiring and converting people to becoming email fans, the better. And then also just invest in 2 social media channels and then say goodbye to the rest. We're just looking at 2. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be so good at those 2 channels. And you need to be very intentional about not being on those other channels because you're not getting engagement there anyway. And then finally, if you use X, it is time to call it X. So get rid of Twitter, get rid of the blue bird. We're all sad about it, but it's time to not do that. And the brand is here. It's not going anywhere. So, well, thank you so much for watching this short video. And I hope that it really helps you set yourself up in your organization for a very successful Q4, and then also looking into 2024. It's giving season, so enjoy, opening all those checks, getting all those online donations, and just getting so much great, happy attention for your organization. Everybody have a great day.